Right now, while you're watching this video, your computer is probably doing absolutely nothing. Your internet connection is half asleep. Your GPU is sitting there like a Ferrari parked in a garage collecting dust. And meanwhile, some of the biggest AI companies in the world are desperate for one thing: power, data, bandwidth. They are training billion-dollar AI systems right now, and the scary part is, most people still have no idea that regular people can actually plug into this new digital economy. This is not the old internet anymore. This is a new world being built quietly, underneath everyone's feet. A hidden infrastructure, a silent machine, and the people getting in early. They're positioning themselves before the masses even realize what's happening. In this video, I'm going to show you the mysterious world of decentralized AI infrastructure, the websites people are using, the honest truth about it, and how some people are turning idle computers into what feels like a silent AI ATM. There's a word that sounds complicated at first, but once you understand it, it changes the way you look at the internet forever. DePIN, Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks. Sounds technical, sounds futuristic, but the concept is actually simple. In the old world, giant corporations built massive billion-dollar server farms and data centers to power the internet. But now, AI is growing too fast. The demand is exploding too quickly. So instead of building everything themselves, many networks are now turning to regular people. People with laptops, people with gaming PCs, people with internet connections sitting idle for most of the day. Imagine millions of computers around the world quietly connected together like one giant digital organism. That's the new model. Your computer becomes a tiny piece of a global AI machine. And in return, some of these networks reward you with digital assets, tokens, or credits that can potentially grow in value as adoption increases. That's why people are paying attention to this space right now, because we are watching the early stages of a completely different kind of internet economy being born. Now let's break this down in plain English, because I know some of this can sound mysterious. AI systems need two major things: massive amounts of data and massive amounts of computing power. That's expensive, extremely expensive. Training AI models can cost millions of dollars in electricity and hardware. So instead of buying endless hardware themselves, some companies and decentralized networks are creating systems where regular users contribute unused resources. Sometimes it's unused internet bandwidth, sometimes it's storage, sometimes it's actual GPU power from your graphics card. Think about it like this. Imagine you own a huge house, but half the rooms are empty. Instead of letting those rooms sit unused, you rent them out. That's basically what's happening digitally. You are renting out unused portions of your internet or computing power. But let me be very clear. This is not magic money. This is not pressing one button and becoming rich overnight. Some people online exaggerate this space heavily. I'm not here to do that. What I am saying is that this is one of the most interesting shifts happening in AI right now, and being early matters. One of the most talked about beginner platforms in this space right now is Grass. Grass is probably the easiest entry point for complete beginners. It's basically a browser extension and desktop application that allows users to contribute unused internet bandwidth to help AI companies gather public web data for training models. And before anybody panics, no, they are not taking your personal files or spying on your private information. The platform focuses on public web data. What makes Grass interesting is how beginner-friendly it feels. You install it, let it run quietly in the background, and over time you accumulate points tied to network participation. A lot of people are paying attention to it because it lowered the barrier to entry. You don't need a powerful gaming computer to get started. And psychologically, this is why it's exploding online. Because for the first time, people feel like they can participate in the AI revolution without needing millions of dollars or Silicon Valley connections. The second platform people have been watching closely is Akash Network. Now this one goes deeper. Akash is more serious infrastructure. Think of it like a decentralized cloud computing marketplace. Instead of Amazon controlling massive cloud servers alone, Akash creates a marketplace where independent providers can rent out computing resources. This is where having stronger hardware starts to matter more. If you own powerful GPUs or extra servers, this is where things can potentially become more substantial. Companies or developers needing computing power can tap into decentralized providers instead of relying only on traditional cloud giants. And this is where you start seeing the bigger picture. AI is creating an insane demand for computing power globally. Everybody wants GPUs right now. Everybody wants processing power. That demand is exactly why these decentralized systems are attracting attention. And then we have one of the most fascinating and mysterious projects in the space, Bittensor, also known as TAO. Bittensor is not just about sharing hardware, it's about contributing intelligence itself. That's what makes it different. The network operates like a decentralized neural intelligence marketplace where contributors provide machine learning outputs and computational value to the ecosystem. Now, let me say this honestly, this is not beginner-level stuff anymore. This gets technical quickly. But this is also why many people believe projects like this represent where the future could eventually go. Because the value is no longer just in hardware, the value becomes intelligence itself. And when you step back and really think about it, it almost sounds surreal. People around the world contributing pieces of intelligence into decentralized AI systems while earning digital rewards tied to the network's growth. That's why this whole space feels so futuristic and, honestly, a little mystical. Now let's pause for a second because this is the part most YouTubers skip. There are risks here, there is hype here. There are projects that will fail. Some tokens may lose value. Some networks may disappear completely. Electricity costs matter. Hardware wear matters. Regulations could eventually change. And some people jump into this space expecting instant riches and get disappointed quickly. So do not treat this like a lottery ticket. Treat it like planting seeds in digital land. You are entering early-stage infrastructure. That's the mindset. The people who usually win in technology are often the people who position themselves before the mainstream understands what's happening. But they also stay patient, they learn slowly, they diversify, and they avoid emotional hype. That's the approach I personally respect most. So if you wanted to explore this world safely as a beginner, here's exactly what I would do. First, start small. Don't rush to buy expensive hardware immediately. Begin with something simple like grass, just to understand how these systems work. Second, create a dedicated email for these platforms and keep everything organized professionally. Third, set up a secure crypto wallet like Phantom or MetaMask because many of these ecosystems operate through digital tokens. And please, write your recovery phrase down on paper and keep it somewhere safe. Never casually stored in random screenshots or unsecured notes. Fourth, monitor your electricity usage and don't overdo it. If you eventually experiment with GPU-based systems, understand the actual costs involved. And finally, stay educated. This industry changes extremely fast. The winners are usually the people who stay curious longer than everybody else. The craziest part about all of this is that most people still don't even realize this digital infrastructure war is already happening. AI companies are racing against time right now. Demand for computing power is exploding globally. And quietly underneath the surface, ordinary people are beginning to connect themselves into this new economy. Some people will laugh at it. Some people will ignore it completely. But years from now, we may look back at this exact moment the same way people look back at early YouTube, early Bitcoin, or early Amazon. The early phase always looks strange before it looks obvious. So no, this is not guaranteed money. But it is one of the most fascinating shifts happening in the AI world today. And if nothing else, understanding it now puts you ahead of most people already. The links to the platforms mentioned are down below in the description. Stay curious, stay dangerous, and most importantly, stay ahead of the future. For more videos like this, like, share, and subscribe.